New at 6, President Donald Trump is now endorsing an effort from a Colorado Democratic congresswoman to allow new parents in Congress to vote by proxy.
If you're having a baby, I think you should be able to call in and vote. I'm in favor of that.
Trump making those comments to reporters on Air Force One this evening. It's in response to a measure co-sponsored by Colorado Representative Brittany Pettersen. It would allow colleagues to vote on behalf of new parents for 12 weeks around the birth of their new child. Trump's message of support comes in spite of strong opposition from House Speaker Mike Johnson. Johnson's effort to kill the measure failed Tuesday, but leaders say they will take up another vote next week. Today I spoke to Representative Pettersen as she held her 9-week-old son about why she's pushing for this change. Representative Pettersen, let's talk about proxy voting and why your constituents here in Colorado should care about this and people all over the nation.
Well, this is an issue that is about making Congress more accessible for young families, for women, and regular people. We all know that Congress is one of the most dysfunctional bodies in the country, and we need a federal government that works, that addresses the challenges and the issues that families are facing today, and that means making sure that different voices are represented in the U.S. Capitol.
Talk to us about your strategy for gaining support if this goes to a vote on the floor next week. It seems like the speaker has sort of bought himself some time, and I'm assuming that's allowing you and your co-sponsor on this bill to do the same.
Yeah, I was stunned, honestly, that the work of the House completely came to a halt because of this. I don't understand why the speaker is so dug in on making sure that this doesn't happen. He's tried to pull out every trick in the book to stop us from voting on this. This is overwhelmingly supported in the House. This is supported by Democrats and Republicans. We have a discharge petition, the option to force a vote if you get enough signatures that the speaker doesn't let it come to the floor, and that's what we did. Only 5 in 25 years have actually been able to get enough signatures. And so it's a big deal, and he should let us vote on this. Our strategy moving forward, we don't know exactly what he's going to try, but I can tell Speaker Johnson that this issue is not going away.
Speaker Johnson had said that proxy voting would do great harm. He said it would reopen Pandora's box, be kind of this slippery slope of people using it as an excuse to maybe campaign instead of being in Washington. What is your response to that?
This is a very narrow focus, making sure that when you're unable to be there for medical reasons, when you're unable to fly because you're close to your due date, when after giving birth, when you're recovering, taking care of your newborn, that in that very narrow circumstance, including for spouses who are in the same position and need to be there with their family, that you're able to vote remotely. He would actually oversee implementing this and what it looks like. And I can tell you nobody is going to be lying about having a baby. So I think that this is exaggerated, and we need to make sure that Congress is pulled out of the dark ages and we actually accommodate for important moments like this.
Representative Brittany Pettersen for us tonight. We really appreciate you talking with us. Thank you.
Well, House Speaker Mike Johnson calls proxy voting unconstitutional, but he says he is working on a measure to accommodate mothers serving in Congress in other ways, including a nursing room just off the House floor. Speaker Johnson also says leaders are looking at allowing government money to pay for members to fly their babies to Washington to be with their parents.